Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Harakat Kodash, and double honors to the elders and the apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS, who do rule and teach well. See, I'm brother here, Shemash Ban Yahuda, and today I would like to talk about Revelation, 12 and 12. Kind of dozed off to sleep. I had my third meal. Today I was kind of a fucking up day and whatever. I'm supposed to be trying to lose a bit of weight. I was by no means like overweight, but I really wanted to just lose some pounds and whatever, because I think better when I'm like leaner or whatever, when my diet's right and I'm eating my veggies and drinking plenty of I don't know how healthy almond milk is, but when I really just lock in and really just focus up, I feel better. Feel better about myself and just feel better in general. Like health wise. Not eating so much shit. But today was a fuck up day, so I didn't really pay too much attention, to my diet and whatever, but I kind of dozed off to sleep. I was watching some documentary about, like the Middle East and basically like why the Middle East is so fucked. I have, loose thoughts in my head about certain events I know went down, the overthrow of, the Shah, Mohammed Mossadegh, and basically how Saddam Hussein was like a U.S. asset and stuff like that, and Slovakia, the Iran-Iraq war, and how the U.S. had its involvement in that, and just kind of stuff like that, into like the Gulf War, and then basically you had N911 take place, and then that just led into this forever war. That's just America's stuck with, which all you guys say America is a beautiful country. No, it's not. America has been in war from the start, and that goes to Esau getting that great sword. He's literally been in conflict from the first time that he's come here. He's been waging war against other nations, and there's never been a time of peace. Even while Esau first got into power in Europe during the Renaissance, there's really never been peace. There was the Napoleonic Wars, and then you also have wars here in America, playing out the natives against each other. You have wars that they waged against so-called black man, getting him out, playing them off against each other in Africa and stuff like that. A lot of deep stuff, which I don't really want to talk too far about. But basically, I was kind of nodding off, and then this kind of popped in my head. I was like, holy shit, I didn't make my video for today. I gotta get up and make my video. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't make my video and I didn't pray. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm dropping the ball right now, man. I gotta get my ass up and, make sure I get these videos out. So this is basically, I was kind of just laying in bed and I was like, I gotta talk about something. And I was just kind of thinking, going over my thoughts, and I was like, I want to go into Revelation 12 and 12, right? Because I've been reading the news, renters are paying record high prices right now. Well, not really. Well, not really record high. They're high, but I don't think they're record high. But renters are pretty much paying like, I think, most of the income on rent, which I think has always been an issue, but it's a big issue nowadays because the price of everything else is still high. You could buy like a little thing of groceries, and if you try to eat right, just forget about it. You're gonna pay like $120 $100 for like a little bit of groceries, but I found that it's like a place specific thing, my step parents, they keep shopping at the same place and they spend a lot of money. But personally, for me, I don't buy like chips or like candies or shit like that. They like that stuff, but personally, I just you could save like a little bit more. Maybe instead of paying 90, you may pay about 70 if I was doing the shopping. For myself, because I'll just buy like meats, vegetables, a lot of tuna, ideally a little extra tuna, because, you never know when shit could pop off, and, you need to have a little extra foodsies, keep your heart pumping, keep it going, so you can walk those miles and get away from the FEMA troops. I'm making light of it, but that's what it is. You're gonna need them calories, man. Calories in, calories out. You know what I mean? But yeah. So this is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. Alright, and that's what it is. Us people of the earth, us earth dwellers, woe or destruction unto you, right? Because the devil's come down onto you having great wrath, right? That the devil, Esau, Edom, right? The so-called white man. And what I was thinking about was the word time, because I born into this word a long time ago. No pun intended, but a minute ago. And also, I'm forgetting. Shabbat Shalom to the Akim out there. That's what you sisters that listen and learn. Out there, listening to your husbands, obeying your husbands, not out here committing adultery. Since if you are sincere woman out there that are watching, the videos and like, learning and things like that, as well as I said, your brothers out there, Akim, and yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. But Shabbat Shalom to all you brothers out there, right? So Kairos. Time, proper time, convenient, due season, time a while, due measure time, small measure, larger portion of time, right? Now there's more stuff that you could get if you go look at the Blue Letter Bible. This is the King James, which always comes with like a little bit less when it comes to stuff, when it comes to the breakdowns. I think perhaps he can't get the because they come with some sort of PDF on the Blue Letter Bible, which is what I think it is. Like, I think that's some sort of small, almost like localized PDF viewer or something, and then they do some sort of scan. And I don't think that's really gonna work here. The only other thing I could possibly think of was you would probably I don't know what even used to make this, maybe HTML, but in my mind, at least what I would think was if you took like the snippet tool out of your any computer, and you just copied it and you just snipped a piece out of it, and then you just rendered a photo, but then you'd have to do it under every single word, which is gonna get old really, really fast. So that's the only way I could probably think of, because I'm pretty sure, I honestly have no idea how he did it. I don't know if he used some sort of module or something, or if there's some sort of plugin, but the brother GMS FAQ, bright brother, and he did an amazing job, as I always say, right? A fixed definite time, the time when things are brought to crisis, the decisive epoch waited for, right? So let's look at that word, epoch. Right, epoch, early 17th century from epocha, general sense of date from which succeeding years are numbered. Epocha, take up, stoppage, fixed point of time, stay, and be in a certain state, take up a position, stoppage, word epoch, epochian pause, held back, right? Used to mark the beginning of a system. Fixed point used to mark the beginning of a system of chronology. Gone, right? So a fixed point. Right? What is this fixed point? End of this nation. And what is the beginning of that which followeth? Right? The world of Jacob. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right? And why is Jacob the beginning of it that followeth? Well, you gotta read the first couple chapters of Revelation of Genesis. There was promises that was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and those promises haven't come. The real people are in the land. Isaiah 2 tells us that there will be no more war, and there is war, and there's always have been war. There's been war going on ever since 1948, when those Amalekites stole our identity, and they were recognized as a state by the UN, and basically Jordan, Egypt, Palestine, I think it's Yemen as well. The first Arab-Israeli war, played out, and ever since then, there's just always been wars in that land. There's always been fighting, going on, and then there's a lot of betrayal too, like Egypt, for a time, basically sold out. Ishmaelites, you guys should be hopping mad, and you guys are hopping mad. I mean, all your leaders are sellouts. They don't give a fuck. You guys should be mad. Even before, a lot of your governments were set up, Ishmael was crazy corrupt, man. Like, his leaders did not give a shit. They had a hierarchy, and they did not care, Like, they were, like, you had, like, the ultra rich, like, in the caste, and then you just had everyone else be fucking poor, Like, their leaders had to come out and, like, take land from, like, the, like, what do you call it, the oligarchs, and, like, redistribute it, and that's why they got into, like, socialism and shit like that. That's how bad it was. They had to use socialism, which, we had our own things like that, corrupt leaders with, well, we still do have corrupt leaders, but I'm talking like back in the ancient world and stuff like that. We've always had that problem, it's like the first couple chapters of Isaiah will tell you all about our leaders, but, you got the pastors and stuff like that, the false leaders of Israel, that's one that actually talks about the pastors. The pastors have led my people astray. Our false leaders, Israel, things like that. Which is still going on, obviously, right? Because look at, even with this whole Israelite thing, look who gets top honors, who gets his flowers, and now here, pushed forth by the mainstream media. I mean, homie is doing, I think he was in the fucking Vogue cover or some shit. Fucking Neat Satan, like, he's the guy that gets pushed out, which is hilarious when you know that back in, like, like the old school, like, he used to call himself a Gadite. He's a super Gadite, and now he's a super Judite. He used to know the name, and then he was like, nah, fuck that. He's like, forget that. Forget telling the truth, which I'm not saying, like, I'm making, like, levity of it, but it's really serious. He was like, oh, forget the truth, man. Forget talking about the true name. But that's what he did. He said, he started to hide it. Now he says he could say anything. He's a sellout. Right, so at fixed definite time, the time when things are brought to crisis, I'm thinking of Jeremiah 30:7. Right, opportune seasonable time, the right time, right, the time of threshing. Like it talks about that in I know there's one parable that Yahushua said, the wheat are gathered up, The chaff is burnt up with unquenchable fire. Tares are burnt up with unquenchable fire. You know, and there's another one that he said, which is about the tares, like, Israelites who, well, they're not even Israelites. They're just, man, what's the right term for them? They really are Gawayim. They're heathen. But this is Mamzer, which means, like they have a heathen father. They go back to heathens. They're not Israelites. Which, the one way that you can tell is they have the spirit or not. Are they out there? Are they making videos? Do they even care? Do they care about coming out there on the streets? Because he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit, right? Tare does not give a shit. I know tares. I've seen tares. They don't care, and they're pretty weird too. I've met them before, and they're fucking weird. Like tares that got like an Edomite father, like a Jake mother. They're fucking weird. That's how I know I ain't no tare, man. Cause I could hang out with, well, back in the world, not now, but nowadays, you have like a random conversation with people, whatever. You mean like, getting your curls in or something. It's like, hey man, how's it going? And it's like, hey, what's up, dude? Like, where it's a different spirit. I can't really explain it, but tare is basically an Edomite. Like they're exactly the same. And you could kind of tell. You could kind of tell. Right, totally degenerate too. So the right time, a limited period of time, to what time brings state of time, to bring, what time brings state of the times and events of time. All right, to what time brings. All right, what is this time bringing? Right, is he moving so quick? Because notice that the time he's going to bring is the end of his rulership, and Jacob's rulership will begin. Where he's going to be, Isaiah 14, and then eventually, at the 1,000-year period, Obadiah 1 and 16. So that's why he's moving so quick. Everyone's talking about, oh my God, Elon Musk, and he finally put a Neuralink BCI chip inside someone's skull, and I'm like, yeah, this is like the news, and these guys, they hop on and like, oh my God, guys, look, it's even on IGN, right? Not that I was looking on IGN. I don't give a shit about IGN. Like, I don't even fucking fuck with most games anymore, because I mean, not gonna lie, most modern literature is a failure. Like, it sucks. I mean, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't particularly like it. It's entertaining. A lot of it's pretty entertaining for like a little bit, but I feel like nothing beats 1984 in like Lord of the Flies. Like, to me, when it comes to like fiction and stuff like that, that's like peak. Like, that's what fiction and like writing is supposed to be. Like, tells a story and it has like a message, and that shows you like the total collapse of the system that nowadays what passes for fiction is just like, oh look, it has a girl in it, and and people like, dude, look at this new anime, bro. Oh my God, look at the girls. There's a girl in it, dude. The main character's a girl. Oh my God, it's a girl. It's girls. And I'm like, yeah, all right, and but that's I always mention Isaiah 24. There you go, you got it right there. But that's the gross darkness to people. All this feminist shit, and it's all bad, man. It's all bad. You even got certain action movies out there, that push out the feminist shit. It's like, man, I miss the old days of just Arnold Schwarzenegger just kicking ass and taking names, and now just be the movie. Even though that was shitty writing and shitty literature in general, but I'd rather that, you know. But that's enough about that. It's enough about all that stuff. I just wanted to kind of discuss, a few thoughts I had. As I said, I was kind of up. I was like, I'm forgetting something. I didn't do something that I was supposed to go ahead and go do, and I didn't do it. So I was like, I need to get up and make my videos. I can't go about my day and not make my videos. Gotta make the videos. It's my job. It's my real job. Alright, so Llewellyn, he was edified in Shalom.